Hey everybody, Bryan Z for GolfIntel, and today we got a cool video. We're going to do an unboxing of the ShotScope Pro LX Plus laser rangefinder GPS game improvement device, which is like the kitchen sink of technology for the golf course. We're going to do an unboxing, and then in part 2, we're going to go and test it on the golf course, and see how it actually performs. Me personally, I've been coming off of using one of the couple-year-old Bushnell. It's a pretty small device, not a whole lot to it. Mine doesn't even have slope. I'm gonna get a little bit more into the technology piece this year, and I think this is something that you should consider if you're looking at technology to add to your game for this year. This is really one that I would look at. I got a good sense of the entire product line from ShotScope at the PGA show this year when I went down in February, and they have some really cool devices, really doing a lot to promote themselves and add some value to your game, and without breaking the bank. These are pretty well priced. There's a couple different versions, couple different levels. This is kind of their Cadillac. Comes in 3 different colors: all black, black and orange, and black and blue. I picked the black and orange one to go with, and so let's get started. Let's unbox this puppy. It's been sitting on my desk here for a couple of days, and let's see what this thing is all about. And we're going to go ahead and get this sucker unwrapped. And while I'm unboxing this thing, we'll show you or talk a little bit about some of the features on this thing. And I'm interested to really kind of get to know this device and see if it's useful. There's so many things in golf that companies come out with that are really useful for some people and not for others. And I don't use a lot of what's out there, so I'm interested to see if where this stands. And I'll tell you the one at the end of this video. I'm going to tell you the one thing that I do not like, that I'm going to see if I can get past it. But that'll actually be in the second video, I think, when we take it on the course. But inside the box, you have this is the rangefinder itself, and then you have the game improvement pieces, which is going to be kind of cool. I'm going to give that a definite go and see how accurate that is when I really get into using this device to its full capacity. So let's go ahead and unwrap this baby. This is a true unboxing. Still got the shrink wrap all over it. And we're going to take a look at it. It looks like a nice clean packaging here, the Pro LX. And this is actually the Pro LX Plus. And looks like the case. We have a case that matches the orange color of the unit itself. So on the back, looks like we have a strap holder. So it looks like you can put it somewhere on your bag. And then we've got the documentation inside. I'm not much for reading this stuff, but if you want to, you could. And we've also got, looks like an extra tether strap. And we have a hook. And we have the user's guides. So there's a lot to this, especially with the online piece. And I'm going to show you that in a second. And as we get into unboxing my orange and black, I kind of like the orange. I like blue more, but for this one, for some reason, I like the orange on this. So I grabbed the orange one, and they're going to go ahead and pretty small. It's actually smaller than what I would have thought. I thought that just from the way it looked and all the pictures and stuff, I thought it would have been a bit bigger. So this, the GPS portion, which is going to go on the back here, is in this box. So we haven't opened that yet. But overall, first impressions, again, it's smaller than I thought. So when they get into the slope technology, and if you haven't used slope technology before, and to be honest with you, I have not, haven't needed it. And I just liked my rangefinder from before. And, it's a couple years old. So the slope part is toggled right here. So they do that so that anyone standing near you can see that if you're using slope, because it isn't not legal during tournament play, but you can use it during non-tournament play. Write it down in your yardage book or on your scorecard somewhere, especially if it's a significant second shot or a downhill par 3 or something like that. You'll use this slope, and it will tell you how many yards to add or subtract off of that shot makes life a heck of a lot easier, especially if you're playing a practice round or something like that where you have an upcoming tournament, or even, you know, the course that I play the most down the street from me here. I want to go shoot some of those yardages on those uphill and downhill shots, because I guess sometimes I go, yeah, this plays about, you know, 5 yards up or 5 yards down, but I really don't know, and maybe I've been very off. We'll find that out, and that'll be a cool thing to do in the second video. So as far as on the top here, we have a power button, a mode button, and an R and B button. So the R and B is red or black. So as you look through this and see the target on the screen, you can pick either a red color or black color. And, you know, people with color issues or vision issues, that may come in handy. So overall, fits really good in your hand. It's got this big notch cut out right there, and you just put your hand right up in there like that, and it feels really good. It feels like you'll never drop it. So the battery on this thing is not on, so we'll have to see where that goes. But that's about it for that piece. Pretty simple. Again, we've got the case with the elastic and the zipper, and the extra strap and buckle. We'll set that aside. And the cool part about this is that it's also GPS. So the company, if you look on the website, I'm going to get this thing open here. If you look on the company's website, which I will have a link near this video for you to go to, and I believe there's an extra incentive in there. There's 36,000 courses programmed in the GPS section, which is, you know, it's funny, and there's no charge for that. There is, when these things first started to come out, and I was a head pro at a private club, the you know, we were charging. We were getting, you know, monthly or yearly fees for golf courses to be loaded onto GPS, and boy, that changed pretty quickly. So inside this box, we have the GPS part, and then we have the charger. So let's see what that guy looks like. Looks like a pretty basic USB charger with a clip. The clip at the end of it. Interesting. So that has to clip onto here somehow. Not sure exactly, but we'll find out. And then we have the GPS unit itself. It has a clip on the back. So the way they've designed this, if I'm understanding this right, is that the this has got multiple uses for it. So if I take this out of this little case, this little clip, and I actually have felt it vibrate already, it'll go ahead on the rangefinder itself. It'll just super magnetic to the back, which is cool. So they've got, that's just a sticker you see there with distances, but that's pretty, it feels pretty strong. Be interesting to see if, you know, when I have it in my golf cart, if that falls out, you know, I think it feels like it could be stronger, but it is what it is. We'll see how that works. Now you can also take this and you can use it in a watch. They can sell you a watch band, and you can have it on your wrist, just like any other GPS watch, or you can put it on the device, or you can put it on the clip and put it on your belt. And this one is not magnetic. This is more just clipped in there. Feels probably the most sturdy of all of them. But it'd be interesting to see. So if you've got it on your belt buckle, you either have to peel it off and take a look at it. I'm not sure how that exactly would work, but maybe we'll do that on the golf course as well. So we are, I'm going to peel this sticker off here, and it wants me to connect it to the app. So we'll have to, it is actually on. It's battery powered. Looks like we're getting ready to go. And we'll have to play with that a little bit. Probably not on this video, but, and it looks like the clip, this looks like it clips to charge like this, to charge it, and then you throw it into a USB. So we're clipping it against that. It's weird. It's got kind of like alligator teeth that go right into the port there. Looks kind of cool. Throw it in the USB, and it looks like you're ready to charge. So we'll see how that works as time moves on. And then the third significant piece to this is the game tracking. I said at the beginning, this is kind of the kitchen sink of, you've got stuff like a company Arcos that does the things that you put in the butt end of your clubs. You tap it and it tracks your golf shots, gives you distances, gives you all kinds of good stuff. And this is no different. So you unlock these or unwrap this, and these are all marked with your clubs: lob wedge, pitching wedge, gap wedge, 6-iron, 7-iron, so on and so forth. So you're just going to put these little guys into the butt end of your club, just like this. You throw it into the butt end of your grip, and then when you go to shoot, or you go to make a swing, you're going to tap it against this guy if you want to track your game. Now, they also have an app that I've yet to see, and we're going to open that up once we get on the golf course and see how this game tracking really works. But you'll go ahead and you'll tap it to this device. So if you're wearing it on your belt, you would just click it onto your click your butt end of your club onto the device, and it'll start to track things for you and show you how your game is. Now, they say there's a lot of different, the app is free for the game improvement piece, and there's over 100 different stats it'll start to give you. So if you're a really stat freak, which I'm getting more and more myself, I'm getting there by the day and week, this might be really, really cool. One of the things you could do is put these in the butt end of your club, use this when you're doing, playing a practice round or something like that, or something that doesn't mean a whole lot, and put this on your belt, tap the club to the device, get the stats. It's going to show you how far you actually carry your clubs. So you see it says, for instance, I don't know if you'll be able to see this on camera, but it says 5-iron right there, 5-I. So you're going to put that in your 5-iron. So it's always going to know. You don't have to tell it what club you're hitting. You're just going to tap it to this device, and it's going to know how far you carry your shots, how far offline you hit them, and it'll be very interesting to test this out. I'm really excited to try this, because most people, in my experience in teaching and working on people's games with them, is that they typically will, their yardages go off of like one of the best shots they've ever hit, and not the average shot that they hit or where they should miss it. So this will be interesting to see. So that's about it for the unboxing. The other thing that I didn't mention is on that app, I think they said there's like 36,000 golf courses that are programmed into this little guy right here. So you just tell it what golf course you're going to be on, and it'll give you all your distances to hazards and bunkers and front, middle, back of the green. And then you can also laser to the flag. So the ideal piece to this, like this, is that you go ahead and, in typically in the past, it's been you either do GPS or you do laser, or you have two different devices for each. And this is kind of an all-in-one solution now. So I know personally, I'm going to be playing probably more golf courses that I haven't played in either 10 years plus or haven't played at all coming up this year. And this is going to come in very handy, making sure I have the slope off, because I'll be playing in some tournaments. And then I'll be able to laser right to the flag, which is my typical what I do. We're going to laser to the flag. Then I'll be able to see the GPS part right here. It'll tell me front, middle, back, and to bunkers and to, creeks off of the tee and stuff like that, which is super, super crucial when you've not played a golf course before. And we'll see how this works. I'm going to take it down to the country club down the street, and we're going to, again, shoot a second video and show you how this exactly works. So this was the unboxing. Hope you think it's cool. Again, there's a link somewhere around this video where you can go through our affiliate link, which can save you some money if you do decide to choose. And again, they have multiple levels of this thing, but this is the Cadillac. They have ones that are just the LX, standard model, I believe, is without the GPS to it, which is much less expensive. But again, we're trying to give you every feature that they've got here. So my one concern right off the bat here, and I don't know if it's true or not, we'll find out when I'm out there, is, you know, is this going to fall off? If this falls off, am I going to be able to find it? Where, you know, we'll see what happens. Make sure you tune into the second video, and we'll link to that near this video. So if you're interested in checking this out, click the link near this video. And until then, we'll see you in the next one where we're going to put this sucker to the test. All right, Bryan Zurawski, PGA professional for GolfIntel. We will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.